Today's show brought to you live from Lounge Media Group Studios. It's Pedro and the Freight Hound with the Logistics Lounge. The views and opinions expressed on this show by its guests are not necessarily those of Lounge Media Group or the show host. So if you sue someone, make sure it's the party responsible for hurting your feelings. Also, grow up, be an adult, and understand not everyone thinks like you. And that's okay.
Yo, coming to you live from Lounge Media Studios. Got to give some love. Thank you to our sponsors making it possible. Our homies Freight Ninja, Sureline Capital. Y'all go hit them up. What's up, fellas? What's crack-lacking on this Friday?
Not everybody
Friday.
We'll start with you, Adam. Or see we have to volunteer people. The real Mr. Spencer, please stand up.
Cranking out the freight. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah. You still sound sick, man.
Dude, I don't know what in the fuck I did to my voice, but they said it could take 2 to 3 weeks to return to normal.
Mm.
Oh, well. You're lucky. I can't talk as much.
Yeah, that is the best part of the show right there. Pretty face. That's all we need you to be today, Adam.
Appreciate that. I got you.
Mr. Jassel. How are you? How are you doing, Hugh?
Good. Hey, how about you?
Oh man, where are you at today, brother?
I am in Pennsylvania.
Ooh, nice. How many miles did you drive today? 50?
No,
150.
no, not even.
No, not even.
I'm getting ready to go home
Are you?
again.
Nice.
I wanted to take a nap first.
Hey, bro.
But here I
Hey, listen, there is nothing we might need a prettier face. That is so very true. That's very true. Chris, I sent you a link on Facebook if you want to hop in. I see them big damn.
I just want to go on record saying that brokers should be regulated.
We should be regulated,
Mom
bro.
should be regulated.
We need broker transparency.
No,
yeah,
we
you're
don't.
right. Yeah, we do. We
Do you get butcher transparency? Do you get barber transparency?
Oh,
He
no,
doesn't know that, Pedro.
Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't know. We're going to save that one for here in a minute. Mr. Chad. Sometimes Chad.
Sometimes Chad.
I know.
Sometimes Chad.
All the dude, I don't know. Hunter was like, man, I'm not going to make it on the show today. And I was like, dude, thanks for the advance notice, you dick. And he was like, I did tell you. I was like, no, you didn't. And I was like, dude, don't worry about it. I'm gonna call someone who's dependable. So I called you and I text back. I said, we're good, bro. I said, sometimes Chad is gonna sometimes today. So
It is a good day to sometimes.
it is, bro. It is. No, Hunter's going to concert or whatever. So yeah. It's all good though. You know, that boy, he just living the dream, man. Living the dream.
He's basically married now, so
He basically is. Oh, that's funny, yeah. So, Chad, what's happening, man? How's your week been, dude?
Oh, it's been good. Moving freight, slinging that stuff around. Up until today, that was about it. We had a baseball game. That's always fun. Got some baseball workout in today. It's a beautiful Friday. Finally got some rain today. I'm a weird adult. I dance when it rains, and I spent 5 minutes staring at my roses out front. I'm a weird guy here. But
Where you from, Chad?
I'm blessed, man. Every time I get to wake up 6 feet up instead of 6 feet down, I'm getting more than I deserve already.
Where you from?
Chad, can you hear him?
What's that?
He said, where are you from, Chad?
Just outside of Greensboro, North Carolina.
I thought he was ignoring me because I said regulate the brokers.
Oh.
There, Dad, still laughing.
I don't ignore
Oh,
people.
I
love
live
to
over in
conversation.
Kingsport. Where you from,
Chad,
Adam?
I live in Florida, bro.
Awesome.
Chad. Adam's from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm a mutt. I travel.
He's like that song. He's been everywhere, man.
True story.
Oh, fucking shit, dude. Any damn way. So, broker transparency. That's a good time. We can talk about that, man. How about we talk about that? Yeah, no, dude. I'm all for it. Sure, why not?
I'm not for it. It's horse shit.
I know. I agree. It's horse shit. That's why I'm totally for it because I know it's not going to make a damn bit of difference. But I'm just all about it. Like, sure,
Well,
let's.
I like government socialism. I think everybody should be ruled.
Oh,
I don't
he's
think
fucking
people are smarter.
trolling me. Okay. He's okay. All right. I earned that. It's Friday. I'm tired. I bit right into that shit. Okay.
John, if you want to link, let me know. I don't know if you're at work yet or not. If you want to link, let me know.
Think I'm serious, Adam?
I thought you were serious for a minute. I was about to tell you you're out of your goddamn mind.
Hey, man, I'm a capitalist, dude. Supply and demand should rule. We the people with supply and demand.
I don't have anything to hide. Okay, I don't. You tell me exactly how much money it takes to run your truck per mile and make a profit. I'll quote it with my percentage on top of it. We both win.
I'm against the government being involved in everything. But
Thank
if
you.
it was something that I would insist on a regulation, it would be business education.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. There's so many guys that get in and become owner operators when the getting's good, and they don't understand that this is a cyclical industry and the getting's going to be bad eventually, like it has been for the last 3 years.
It's
Yeah.
actually it's happening right now. Like so, from the dispatch side, I get a lot of inquiries from people who want us to work for them. And man, I had a 1999 Nissan Frontier with a lawnmower inquiry wanting to be dispatched, and rates start climbing up, and I swear, and this is gonna offend someone, but every redneck with the truck wants to become a hot shotter, and
Dude, you're not lying,
it,
and I get
it's
so passionate
crazy.
about it. I just dropped a really dirty word that I try not to say, but I get so heated about this stuff because it's so stupid.
Dude,
Like literally, I want you to make money. If you're not making money, I'm not making money. Like
So, so Adam, let me help you not get so mad. So this is something my dad told. A question my dad asked me a long time ago. What do you get when you argue with an idiot? You idiot.
That's right. Well,
hey, I'll tell you, I'm all for broker transparency. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter to me. It's already on the books. Doesn't change anything.
It's
like,
none of your business what I make.
I am with you. I am with you, Adam. I'm with you. I am for it. I am for it because it's going to be like Dave Chappelle, like his whole gotcha bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I think here's my two things on it. One 40% margins is not the industry average. That like TQL, y'all, all of y'all cares. And this, I'm sorry to y'all think I'm talking shit to you right now in a way I guess I kind of am. But all of you saw the stupid video on YouTube that went around and everyone reposted and replayed. One video, two video, three video, few videos, all mainly from one company. And everyone thinks that's how every broker operates, how everything does. We all know that those folks are shady. They do bad business, and the only thing they're in business to do is make money off of any and every carrier's back that they can. The average, and Overdrive Magazine has said this, Freightway has said this, Commercial Carrier Journal has said this. I mean, every publication in the logistics and transportation industry has said what I'm about to say. The industry average margin, profit margin for a broker now and has been for quite some time is between 10 and 15%. Mine personally, 2024 was 13%. Last year, I think I was like 15.7% average margin. Now, do 40% margins happen? Do I get bangers? Yes, I do. But it's not because I trick a carrier. And it is honestly, it's the carrier's fault that I make so much money. And here's why. Because I do exactly what Adam just said. When I go to my carriers, I don't say, here's the load, the layout, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This is the rate that I'm moving it at. Take it or leave it. I say, here's the load I have, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. What are you going to run it at? And you tell me that rate, and then that's what I go back to my customer for. Now, do I know that I have some customers that I can get a 10% margin off of? Yep. And do I have some customers that I know I could get 100% margin off of? Yep. So I give you what you ask for. I'm not telling you what to do. And I never, ever, when a carrier says, this is my rate, I don't say, okay, can you take $500 less? If it's like a $50 or $100 difference, I will haggle with you. Cause like, dude, this is what I got. This is what I think I get, whatever. But nah, that stuff isn't this. So I'm all for it. Point is, I'm all for it. Let's do broker transparency because you're going to be so pissed off when you see 99% of the loads, 90% of the loads in this industry are ran on 10 or I'd say 15% or less margins. Here's the second point. Even if you knew right up front what I was making on the load, I still don't have to do business with you. I don't.
I'm multitasking.
Just like Hugh said here, it's a capitalist country. I don't give a damn. I don't have to do business with you. If I want to make a 40% margin, then I'll just wait till I find someone that's going to let me have a 40% margin. You don't have to take my freight, and I don't have to give you my freight. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of a free market in this country. So, like, there's my thing with it. I'm all for it. Let's do it. Let's do it, buddy.
Let me give you a good example of supply and demand. You live in a subdivision. You want to get your grass cut. There's one kid in a neighborhood. He charges you $50. And that's what you're going to pay. It's only a $20 yard, but he's charging $50. You kind of in a spot. Now, another kid moves in their neighborhood. He's willing to do it for $40. Now he's got competition. The price goes down. Another kid moves in. Now it's $30 because there's competition. Supply and demand in action. You have a. I'm reading the comments.
Yeah. Good. You're good.
And supply and demand is how it goes. Listen, when I go to Walmart and I pick up an $8 box of cereal, I don't call the manager to ask him how much he's got in it and what's his profit margin. I put the fucking cereal box down and I buy the cheap cereal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I don't like your price, Adam, I'm going to say, no, I ain't going to do business with you. I'm going to go somewhere else. You know why? Because I don't have to run my business.
Yeah. And now I will say, and I mean that none of this is to say that, that like I personally as a broker, like, I'm not trying to screw over no carrier. Adam said it perfectly. The more money you make, we make. Think about this. If we operate off margins, right? If we operate off percentage margins, the more you want from me, and I have to tell my customer is needed for the load, the higher my profit goes up. The difference between a $5,000 load and a $6,000 load at a 15% margin, keep doing the math up and up and up. So I just want to make that clear. Like maybe there are some brokers out there do that, but at least the three on this screen here, I mean, even though Chad does stuff other than brokering, the three on this screen here, I'm all about you making your money. Want $5 a mile? Fuck it. I'll ask for $5 a mile. We may not get it, but I'll ask for it. You know what I'm saying?
That's just it. We may not get it.
I sent my team a couple of screenshots because I had 8-9 loads I moved today, and on 2 of those they were Sprinter van loads. I posted them at a certain rate. I always post a rate with my loads.
Right, Tim. Right.
And I got both of them covered at posted rate. And shortly thereafter, I had people undercutting I booked it with both loads. I don't pay that game. I booked them both with who I initially booked them with for the rate we agreed upon. But I sent them screenshots. One guy immediately took like $300 off my posted rate and wanted to take it for that. I passed him by, of course. The second one, the dude was negotiating against himself. Like every 45 seconds, I was getting a new email, and he was dropping like $50 every single time. So we can blame brokers all we want, but there's carriers out there undercutting posted rates even left and right. So it's not a problem of just brokers or brokers at all, because you're right. We have a margin, we make a margin. You agree to take the load at a certain rate,
and I'll say, and here's the final point to this is that, and we've said this before on the show many times. All right, everyone in this industry, most everyone in this industry, depending on what type of freight you deal with, gets their rate data from the same source. We're not going to name that because I don't like giving people free fucking advertisement, but we all know it's a 3-letter word. It's an acronym. All right, everyone gets their rate from there. And if you don't know how they and all the rate tools out there get their data, it is from the users that sign up on their service. And their thing, there's a deal you can sign up for that allows them access to your TMS. It's not automatic. You have to agree to it. So when you post a load onto their platform and you book that load, it records what that load was booked for in your system and reports it back to them. So those are rates coming directly from loads that are moved in real time. So the rates are what the rates are because that's what people are running them for. And the proof in the pudding of that shit is all the rates on the board? The rates just didn't magically go up because fuel went up. The rates went up because fuel went up and drivers started asking for more money and loads started moving at higher cost. That stuff, like everyone thinks that's a bunch of bull. Some of it is some analytical stuff and some techie guys throwing stuff in there, but a majority of that is hard data from load tenders that have been ran across the country. So if you want rates to go up, we're basically saying here, know what you need to be at and rate that, and don't rate any lower than that. If you know it costs you $250 a mile to run your fucking truck, why are you moving your truck for $225 a mile and then complaining that you're not making money? It just make it make sense for us, and so we can make it make sense for us and other people, I guess.
So I have a different idea. I don't figure my truck up by mileage, cost per mile.
Okay, I want to hear this. Let's go.
Well, I get paid percentage. So I do the same formula, different scenario. I do percentages. A percentage of this goes here, a percentage of it goes there. You know what I'm saying? So I realize I don't pay my bills by the week. I pay my bills by the month. Now, it works for me. Now, on the other hand, I don't pull a lot of broker loads. I pull direct freight. I got a sweet little gig, and those that think I'm full of shit, we're hiring. You can come and join the club. So, with that being said,
tell me you heard about it on the Logistics Lounge. So we
get our
Yeah, you can get our 10%.
I've been doing it for,
You'd be
been doing
expecting
it for 30
invoice on
years.
Monday.
But here's one of the issues I see. There's a lot of great drivers out here. I'd hire the majority of them to operate any one of my trucks. And I wouldn't hire them to run my business, but I would run them because they're good truck drivers. And unfortunately, I've seen this for years. Good truck drivers become business owners, but they're still trapped in truck driver mode.
Yeah.
And you got to learn how to run a business. You have to, or you're going to fail. You can't play a game if you don't know the rules.
I'm with that.
And I get out of my mind when people say you're a truck driver. I say, no, I'm a business owner. Trucking is just what I do.
It's my job.
Is my job. It ain't who I am. It's what I do. And
what I do there. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to run, and listen, I'm little potatoes, man. I'm nothing compared to a lot of these guys out here. I got 2 trucks operating. We're fixing to put 4 more on hopefully this year. And next year, hopefully 4 more after that. I mean, this opportunity I have, it's open for everybody. If you want to lease your trucks on over here, they do 90% of your paperwork. All my spreadsheets are provided to me. All my fuel, my IFTA, my permits, my trailer, everything. They do everything for me. I got it made over here. And all I do is run their loads and I get paid. And one thing I have as a business that I have an advantage on most businesses is I don't need a marketing budget. I don't need to advertise. And I don't have to get clients. They give them to me. How can you fail?
I mean, true, Taylor. But not everyone. Obviously not everyone. Yeah, but some people. And actually, let me say this before. Hey, Tim, if you want to hop on, man, and shoot the shit, just let me know, bro. I will gladly. I'll gladly drop you a link on Facebook. Sage. I don't know if you promise you can be on your best behavior, man, and we'll send you a link, man. We've gone 3 years without getting canceled, bro. Please don't fuck it up for us now.
Well, no, bring him up here. Let him speak freely.
Sage is that's the problem, man. We can't let him speak too freely. We'll all be investigated by the FBI tonight.
Hey, dude, a lot of times he ain't wrong.
No, he's not. Sage is a super tons guy. We've never have said anything other than that about him on this show. His manner in which he conveys his message sometimes causes he's passionate, very passionate. Yeah, hey Tim, bro, you're always welcome for sure, man. You're always welcome. I appreciate you watching, though, homie. Really do, man. Hope to see you at a show coming up. I don't know where your next one you're going to. We're going to Large Cars in Bristol for Tony. And then I think our next one is Will Jam in South Dakota. And then we got some others coming up. So if you're going to something, let me know what you're going to, bro, so we can hook up. Yeah, but Taylor, some people do. They want to own the whole shebang, though. There's guys and gals out there that they want complete control over everything, man, which is fantastic. But I love the point that you made is that, these are great drivers. You're fantastic drivers. But just because you're a good driver doesn't mean you're a good business owner. And I think, and we've talked about this a lot, man, that there's that disconnect with the drivers moving into the owner operator position and being a business owner, man, is that they don't realize that it's hard being a business owner, dude. I mean,
they don't realize they're business owners.
Yes, true. Very true. Very, very, very true. Very true. Yes, yes, you're correct. So,
So
and
Pedro, to change the narrative just a little bit, okay? Because that kind of comes off as being a huge asshole when I say it this way. So I'll use you for an instance. You're a good radio DJ. You know, you got a good podcast, but I wouldn't let you do brain surgery on me because you're not a doctor.
I
oh,
would.
come on, man.
Pedro,
There's
I
nothing
would.
wrong with sucking at business. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Just like there's nothing, just because you can't do brain surgery doesn't mean you're not a good guy. You know, it's not a personal attack. It's just like if you're going to beat the system here, you goddamn it, you got to know the system. And if you don't know the system, you're going to lose.
Yeah, I mean that's it, 100%. Like so many of these guys that own a single truck owner operator, they are one breakdown away from bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And just because they don't understand, and you know, you got so many guys that'll sit for 5-6 days waiting on a load in a dead area instead of taking something to move to a much better area. And they sit there, and you don't think about the fact that for those 5 or 6 days, you're making nothing, but you're burning fuel, you're running your truck, so you're risking something going wrong with it, you're eating,
Your
you're
debt
taking
doesn't stop.
Yeah,
Hey, hold on one
the
second.
debt
Go ahead. Sorry, man. Sorry. I
the debt clock doesn't stop just because you're not moving. And so you have to make better decisions. You can't just say, "Oh, no to cheap freight." I get it, but freight's not going to pay $4 a mile in every market, and you have to know that. You have to know on the front end what markets you run to, what markets you steer clear of, and what markets might get you something to get you to a better market.
So Adam,
And
I say the same thing you say a lot, but I say it differently. I say keep your emotions out of your business.
Yep.
And
Yes.
use logic in your business decision making, because if you use emotion, that's why you're sitting there. That's an emotional decision. And I challenge anybody to tell me on any given subject or time in their life they made a decision with emotion and it was the right one.
Mm-hmm.
There's two concepts as a business owner to understand. That's one of them. Business is separate from emotion. They don't belong together. And
No.
number two, I don't care what business you own, how many businesses you own. You're never your own boss. And
Amen.
so you clear your mind of those two lies that you've been told your whole life, or especially when you're starting a business. And you give 100%, you're going to be successful.
I don't know, man. It's just it's so frustrating. Like, you know, you got me on a soapbox because it's just like if you know how to run your business, then you don't care what anybody else makes.
Exactly.
I'm with that, dude.
And another thing too, on the opposite end of that, if we're employees, I'm not mad that you make $1 more an hour than me, because you're smarter enough, more intelligent enough to negotiate your salary. Shouldn't be followed up by a punishment. It should be a more celebratory. I should be celebrating that you're making more money, because now it gives me something to inspire to do for myself. You know, people are so worried about what everybody else is making, and I don't.
Everybody is so worried about what everybody else is doing.
Yeah. So here's a question I have, because I don't know. So when you do a brokerage, like your business license that actually makes you a company, and what's different about your business license than mine?
I don't think there is anything different. Now, I'll tell you, I don't own my own brokerage. I'm an agent for a company. But
Likewise, yeah.
I don't, to my knowledge, there's nothing different about you having a business license and me having a business license.
So
Other than
that
I have to have a bond.
So I was concerned about that when people were talking about regulating brokers, because I'm thinking if you take the word broker out of it, you're basically regulating a private sector business. And if you regulate one, you regulate them all.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what happens when you trade a car in that you don't have nothing in to a dealership, and it's based on how much you have in it, and you got, On paper, you got $20 in a $50,000 truck and you could only make a reasonable profit. So now you've made $25. You just devalued a new truck.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, you go to
But-
an auction and you get a really good deal on that vehicle, and you find out how much it's worth, and you turn it around and sell it for a profit.
Yeah.
Like it's private capitalism, and I support it because it's what I've grown up in, right? Like hard work, you should be rewarded for hard work.
Yeah, exactly. Besides, the government already regulates you. You got there's no transparency with the government. You got full transparency with the government. That's enough.
Yeah, just
I know. Isn't that kind of the irony of it? Is it they want the institution that is least known for transparency to regulate and put forth transparency?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking comical now that you think about it. Oh, that shit's funny. Oh god.
Yeah, don't forget that we all got fleeced Wednesday.
Oh man, what Tim said. Spent near seeing time at the time. Then I learned how to one for work the board, and two, having a good relationship with my brokers and shippers, receivers. If I don't like a rate, they will try to make it up on the other end. And three, don't let anyone hold you down. Or number three, don't let anyone hold you down or back your company or personal. For number four, damn Tim, we got to send you some hooked on phonics, bro.
Furious, Tim.
Send Tim's ass a writing course.
Yeah,
number
tell
4.
Tim to stop making sense.
It's not making sense, Tim. Number 4, get educated on business. Take a few college courses, and you will learn how to succeed in a highly competitive and regulated environment. All of that, 1,000%, Tim. Yeah.
Did we 100%? But we fail our kids daily.
Punctuation matters.
She's killing me. She's killing me.
We fail our kids daily, dude. We've taken business math, and we've taken home ec and shop out of schools, and that all needs to be put back in. Kids need to be taught how to balance a checkbook, how to do your taxes, how to start and run a basic business.
Yeah, I'm with that too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sage, if you're talking to us, you're muted, homie.
I know, bro.
How am I muted?
Oh, there you are.
There you go.
Oh,
that's clear.
Isn't that something you can do as a parent?
You can do it as a parent, but
why would we hold the schools to do that and not have the parents?
Why not further the kids' education instead of talking about crap that doesn't matter?
Because the education aspect of the school isn't really that type of stuff, right?
Shit, the education aspect of school now ain't shit. All they're doing is teaching them how to pass the test.
How am I muted again?
He's not muted.
Now you're not. I don't know what's going on.
You're fine, Sage. No, you're good. You're good, bro.
Like he'll say a sentence, I hear it, and then I don't hear it, and then I hear it again.
So the question I'm asking is, at some point, the parents have to step in and the role of balancing a checkbook, showing them how to do a business, organizing that type of stuff is more a parent's job, right?
Some parents don't know how to do it though.
Basic education.
Some parents don't know how to do it.
But I get his point. I get what Sage is doing. He's fucking Sage. I knew the first thing he was going to do. Was be combative.
Listen, man, I have no problem. Like, if you guys want to go in the echo chamber, but I'm just being honest with you because
I agree with you, honestly, Sage. I really do. Like, to a point, you are correct. It is a parent's job to help raise their kids, but the more advanced stuff needs to be taught in school instead of maybe like trigonometry. Why don't we work on business math and teaching people how to run a business, how to be profitable, how to pay their taxes?
Because that would be something that, like, in my opinion, would be a parent's job, and you literally have all knowledge at your fingertips with things like ChatGPT and all this other stuff, right? So when you're sending your kids to school, they're learning critical thinking, common sense, and that's kind of what you're learning at schools. They're learning how the math works and how to do this, because in Asian cultures, they're learning all this and surpassing us through technology, because that's the tech future, right? So I'm just being honest with you that if you were to look at Asian cultures and what they're learning in their schools, a big role that happens in their lifestyle, parents step in to do those roles, while the teachers step in to learn the critical thinking and common sense aspect of it. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just being honest with you.
No, I mean, I think you make a good point
in that, because I think that's the bigger role.
The government's going to regulate education and what's being taught, and they're going to regulate the money we have to pay to them. They're regulating two different areas, but they're not bridging that gap that's being created there. So they tell us we got to do this, telling us that we got to do that, but they're not bridging the gap using the forced methods we got to use. So
Anyone notice that
I see your
sometimes
point.
Chad
I
is
see
missing half
I
his
see
skull?
Adam's point as well. So there's a gap to be bridged there, and there's a failure to do so.
I'm confused. Okay. No, I'm just saying. For me, I mean, I think there's a lot of things that should be taught at home, and there's a lot of things that can't be taught at home. But with technology, like I said, if you still think that balancing a checkbook should be taught in school, then that's craziness. You know what I'm at this point,
No,
right?
that's definitely late '90s, early 2000s.
I don't think
I'm
it's.
old.
I don't think it's
old.
craziness. I don't think it's craziness at all
I'm
because
old.
I mean balancing a
Sorry,
checkbook,
Adam.
regardless that we don't use checkbooks. See, people think. You look at things on a surface level. Balancing a checkbook teaches you a multitude of fucking things. Teaches you simple accounting. Teaches you fucking money management. It teaches you responsibility, accountability, like time management. It teaches you a lot of stuff. Now, I'm not saying we don't use checkbooks. No one needs to do that. But most people don't understand things like money management. Most parents don't fucking understand money management, dude. I am 41 years old, about to be 42. It has taken me this long to sustain a good, constant fucking credit score. Okay. So, you know what I mean?
There's a big gap in education. I do think trade should come back. I think I went to school for electrical engineering.
Yes.
I think trades 100% should come back, and welding, mechanics,
Yes.
things like that.
See, they have that in the high schools here.
Yeah.
Where we are, like, my high school where my kid's going to go actually has a logistics and transportation program that
that's
teaches
cool.
you about freight forwarding and logistics brokerage,
I like that.
Yeah.
which
And
I think is
A little
great.
biased here, but I like that.
I'm honestly, I mean, and most of the stuff they teach in our schools, I'm fine with. I wish you would just teach my child. We had a really great guest on the other day that he made a comment about. It was about truck driver training, but dude, it expands to everything. And it was that you teach everyone just to pass a test. Even in CDL training, go to get your CDL. All they're teaching you is how to pass that fucking test at the end of that course thing. Well, that's great. But why don't you also teach me and explain to me, why am I doing this thing this way? Why does this matter in my life? Or why is this done a certain way? You know, I mean, in the example like he was using was, they teach you how to hook up the airlines, but they're not telling you why you have to make sure they're hooked up properly, why you need to check the grommets, like all of this stuff that goes with it. And it's like, so here you are left to go operate these trucks. And all you know is, well, as long as the lines are connected, I'm good. And I think it's the same thing with a lot of math. Yeah, you could tell me what fucking 2 + 2 is, you know what I mean? But can you explain anything else of why that's important and why I'm going to use it in life? So I like the stuff they teach. I just think that now we've just focused on teaching our kids how to pass. In Texas, it's called the STAR test. It used to be called TOS. I don't know if other states have these things, but that's all they do all fucking year long is teach our kids this test and how to pass this test. So as long as the mathematical problems and life problems that my child encounters in the real world was on this fucking test, I think they're going to be okay. Otherwise, we're doomed.
Yeah, no, I understand. I mean, like I said, with that aspect of things, what's this? Schools should be taught to those. Schools should teach those things. Home is for behavior, love, respect, and other things. Yes, parents can help teach these things, but they have my kids for 8 hours and teach them how to
take a test. That's it, dude.
I understand.
That's a big thing, man.
Your child should be your largest investment.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
But the
And I will say
people,
that's my wife, and I can 100% attest. Our kids are our fucking biggest.
do you know how many people,
my kids rock this
how many
shit.
adult Americans right now survive off of eating out every night because they can't boil water?
I don't
Like,
think it.
Bring back home ec, man. Like teach people how to cook. Teach people how to manage their house.
Oh,
Like
shit.
Well, at some point, if you don't know how to cook nowadays, if you can't YouTube it, if you can't pull it up yourself, I'm going to be honest with you. That's, I mean,
that's a pretty good point there. I got to give you that one. I got to give you that one.
Type in how to boil an egg, right? Okay, then you can do it step by step. So I think the understanding where we're going is as a society in regards to technology.
we're going to idiocracy.
That's so
The
true, bro.
movie.
No, we're being driven that, and I hear this a lot. I won't get political, but I hear this a lot, is that we should go back to the way it used to be, and we should go back to that. Well, how far back do you want to go? right? I mean, you know what I mean? You want to be Amish? Like, where are we going here?
The 90s,
Yes.
bro. The 90s. Everything
Hold on,
peaked.
can we go back
Everything
to the
peaked.
90s?
Everything peaked, bro. Wait,
That's
after that,
true.
it all went to shit, man.
What's that?
The 90s. That's where it
The
was.
90s, bro. Yeah, the 90s. Everything was the
Yeah, I
peak
mean,
of
we're all
everything
there
was
at
there,
peak.
bro.
Had 3D Doritos and Surge. You are absolutely
Wait a
right,
second.
my
Wait
man.
a second. Wait a second. Bring that comment back up.
Which one?
Penguins
I just
having-
learned something. I learned something today.
There you go.
That guy gets the prize.
Hold on. Leave
Somebody
that up
send
for-
that guy a hat.
I am Googling that.
That's factual. Somebody send that guy a hat.
Oh,
'cause holy
damn it,
shit, I
Tim.
just learned something.
Damn it, Tim. Oh man, bro, you're sleeping on the couch tonight, dude. If your wife.
Yeah. Give her YouTube for Christmas. There you go.
Give her YouTube for Christmas.
Called the supraorbital gland.
Oh,
that
that's
is
fucking
completely
funny, bro.
true.
Oh god.
All right. Somebody,
All right.
Pedro, you owe that dude a hat. He
I
made your show.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Get his address.
Go
Agreed.
down.
Agreed. I'll pay for it. Send it to him.
Oh, that's fucking funny, dude.
You'll give out free courses for cooking. Cat will give out free courses for cooking.
Yeah, there you go.
Nailed it.
Hey.
I know, and I understand. Like I said, it's very difficult to figure that out where we're going with the way technology is and AI is.
But
I just hear a lot of times people are like, "We should go back to the old day. We should go back to this." Well, that's why everybody else is in education is passing us, because they're doing, Asian cultures are doing things towards, future and that type of stuff, while we're still stuck in the past. And
I don't
that's
know who that
like,
is.
and the biggest thing that we should be doing, that if we really want to go to the past, we should go back to when parents had more input with their kids. If that's
Why
the
do you think our school system's failing our kids though? Because if you look,
Agree
like,
with that shit.
I think the statistic is like the Chicago schools. What was it, like 73% of 8th graders couldn't read, and they're still passing them?
Yeah, I think a parental input is a huge factor on why our schools are there. Making sure that the parents are involved. Also, the teaching towards the test is a bad one. Also,
Yeah.
But it's a lot. I just don't.
I will say that I do agree with you, Sage, on the parents being more involved, man, and both parents, especially fucking dads, man, when it comes
100%.
to
100%.
especially dads, and that's not even for just boys, but like, I mean, my dad was there but wasn't there, and man, my biggest thing with my kids was, man, I want to teach them all the shit that I never got taught. And my sons and I learned a lot of stuff together, man. We learned a lot of things together. But dude, I enjoy that time, man. Spending, teaching all my kids know how to do maintenance on their cars. They can operate fucking tools, all this thing. All of my sons can fucking cook because of their mother, because they watched their mom cook their entire childhood. And when they started getting old enough, she started teaching them stuff, man. So I agree with you, dude. Parents nowadays, I think that a lot of them, they're disconnected, man. Their child is on technology and doing their thing, like, oh, well, they're not here fucking bothering me. What do I really care?
Well, I don't mean that you have to help them with their homework always. Sometimes involvement is just saying, "Hey, what did you do today?" and allowing them an opportunity to, impress you or bring that to you where you're like, "Hey, good job. That's great that you did that." It's involvement overall that I think we're losing with kids too, because kids want to impress their parents. They want to do good. They want to bring, most of them, when the parents bring that out in them, right? If the parents aren't there, they're just, then, well, my dad doesn't care. Who cares? So I'm not going to do anything. But when the dad and the mom care and they're doing things with their kids, then you seem to have better overall education in the school, because they're working harder, because they know somebody at home cares about that. It's important.
I'm with
That right there is a staple clip in itself. Everything you just said. I think there's a lot of people that really need to hear that out there, and 100% right.
Yeah, just the involvement too. Like I said, you might not know how to do it, but learning it with them, or just saying, "Hey, let's do this together," or "Let's do that." Kids want to impress their parents. They want to, but they have to have parents that want that involvement from their kids. And I think we lose that. And I think that's a big factor. It goes a long way in school when a kid is focused on getting good grades, because they know their parents are going to appreciate it and they're going to be excited about it, rather than, "Yeah, good job, give me a beer." You know what I mean? And we just, I think that's a big thing we've also lost. Being said,
I think he's right.
who's this guy? Where'd he come from? He's normally a jerk. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying.
And kids also don't want to. They want their parents to be proud of them.
Yes.
And they'll do it for that factor as well.
And And I think I think parents gotta reinforce that shit, man. I mean, I literally on the way to taking my son to work at 5 o'clock this morning. I told him, man, I said, hey son, I was like, I don't tell you enough, but dude, dad's proud of you. I was like, you have a job. Here you are waking up 4 o'clock in the fucking morning to be at your job at 5 a.m. You're not a loser. You're not on drugs. You're not on the street. You don't have a criminal record, and you fucking pay your taxes. I'm proud of you, dude. And we just got to keep moving forward. So I agree, man. Telling your kids, man, reinforcing that stuff to them, man. You know what I mean? And showing them you're proud, and telling them you love them. Dude, I cannot tell you how important it is to tell your child, especially men, to your sons, that you love them. It took my dad, I think I was in my 30s before my dad ever told me he loved me. I've been saying that shit to my kids every fucking time I see them since the day they were born, dude. So, I agree. I think a lot of this stuff, man, is problem with parents, man. You know what I mean? A lot of us don't know how to parent, and especially us. I had my first son at 17, dude. I had no thing having a child at that age, man. So I had to learn how to be a parent, and I wasn't even parenting. I was off doing my own thing at 10 years old. My mom had no idea where I was. So, it's a struggle, but I agree with Sage. You got to be there for them. Parents should be teaching their children a lot more than they are now and being involved and knowing the things they're doing and take interest in the stuff that they're doing. I mean, and even if it costs you money, I can't tell you the stupid money my wife and I have spent on things that my children have done for 2 fucking months. But you know what? For those 2 months, my kids had the biggest smile on their faces that they had, so it was all worth it.
Paying attention to realize what your kids are good at, like paying attention to your kids enough to say, you know what, you're probably going to be a tradesman. You know what I mean? Or you like breaking stuff and trying to put it back together. Now, we still don't have a toaster, so I'm going to have to go buy one, but I think they're trying to put it back together. Right. So, and I think that's some of the stuff that the parents also have to see in their kids and help them, push forward with what they, that type of stuff. Because I'd say I have a lot of toasters I took apart that, okay, I could get that together. So what?
I think parents should be regulated.
Yeah.
Parents should be.
There should be. I personally think you should have to obtain a license to procreate, but that's just me.
So I'm probably a little bit older than most of you guys in here, but one thing that I seen growing up through the years, even as being a parent, was I think government involvement, like for instance, teachers. Mm-hmm. You bust your kid's ass. I got my ass busted when I was a kid, and it wasn't like I stood still, and I don't call that child abuse. I called that pretty good parenting because I didn't backtalk my mother anymore for a while after a good belt whipping, But you go to school and say something, now you're going to jail for being a parent for child abuse. Mm-hmm. Everything is child abuse. Time out. I'm sorry, but as a parent, and I'll say this as a parent that has never had to whoop my children because I communicate and talk with them. Yeah. They and I allow them to make choices. And I explain to them what the difference, how the choice could be either way, and let them decide. And they live with the consequence. But when the government stepped in, especially through schools, tell me if your mama whoops you, or tell me if your daddy beats you, And these kids go to school and say, and their parents are in jail. Now parents are afraid to be parents, and we have to get rid of that. Parents should not be afraid to be parents.
I think it's a fine line. I mean, obviously, some parents are going to be too parenting. Let's put it that way. But I think you have to kind of know what will help your child. Like some kids, it doesn't matter if you hit them, right? Hit me more. They don't care. So I think it's understanding what drives your child, son or daughter.
Yeah.
Want them to be better, right? To want them to not do it again. And I think you have to carrot and stick them. But the situation is that the incentive for them to be good should be greater than that should be the last resort. But the incentive to be better needs to be better. But I think, sports and interaction with your children and stuff like that brings more of a connection of a bond so that you don't lose it because you're respecting the child. And I think the parents that are more involved with their kids don't have to go down that route. It's the one when you
don't have the behavior problems
that they feel that they have to hit them because they have no idea who their child even is to be able to properly interact with them.
I think the perfect, how do I say this? Sage already kind of hit on this, and this is what I tried to do as a dad. My wife, she's a complete opposite. I love her to death. She was not the fucking disciplinary person. Oh, poor baby. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But I think that the point of being a parent to get with your child is, we were talking about your child wanting to make their parent proud. You should get it to a point to where your child is afraid to disappoint you and doesn't want to disappoint you. Right. And that's the thing we get to. And like me, did I spank my kids? Hell yes, I spanked my kids. Was it the first thing? No. You got a ton of warnings, and that was the last thing. But my thing with spanking is, and this is where my mom was with spankings, I'm going to give you one spanking throughout this time. Eventually, that's going to make you fucking think about that before you ever do anything stupid the rest of your life. And that was the thing, man. It's like, dude, like, show your child there is consequence to things. And you do it once and say, this is it. And you make sure you implement it, and then they don't do it again. And that's what my kid was. I eventually moved away from spanking. I did what my dad did to me, and that was just slap you upside the fucking head for being stupid.
Another thing too is parents have to be on the same page working together too.
That's true. Yes. Yeah. My wife had a good dynamic. It worked.
Than, I think the unison of a husband and wife or mother and father is a lot more effective in parenting than corporal punishment.
I agree. Don't undermine the underparent.
And 2-year-old, and I've never spanked one of my kids. My 9-year-old is a well-behaved kid. So,
well, let me ask a question. Do you work from home? You work from home, right? Yeah. So do you interact with your child a lot? Do you do a lot of things with them? Or you have more connection with them and stuff like that?
Yeah, for the last 2 years, yeah. Before that, I was never home. I worked outside of the home for people, and I was never home.
But do you feel that there's more of an improvement now that you are home interacting with the last 2 years? There's more of that connection and understanding between the two of you?
It's easy to say yes, just because I get the opportunity to be here a lot more. Not that I wasn't present before, but
I understand.
I'm more present now, and so obviously that means I see it more now. And so it's easy to say yes to that, but I don't think that's comparing apples to oranges. That's kind of comparing apples to oranges based off the amount of time I get to spend with my kids.
No, I understand, and I didn't know that it was only the last 2 years. So I was just asking, and I'm not a psychiatrist or anything. I just play one on TV, so I'm just asking.
But no,
we're fucking on it tonight, Sage.
What happened to Sage, man? You okay, Sage?
Talk about logistics stuff.
Y'all have to be scared of this guy. But
let's talk about. I don't know.
I feel like I need to write Sage a check for a therapy session.
I know. Let's I don't know. Let's do it. Hey, it's freestyle. We're just talking about whatever. Look, we're four parents. 5 parents just talking. So.
Now? Is that where we're at now? Broker transparency. Is that what we're shooting for? No.
Yeah. Hey, I do have something we could talk about, and this would be good because we have got a great panel of folks on here tonight. I was actually the news story. We never got to it, so we can do the news. And then we can talk about that because I think it's a really good topic to speak about. So let's do some news, folks.
Lounge Media News, brought to you by AR Doc Pro and sourced from truckingnewshub.com.
All right. In the news today, how criminals are exploiting trucking by buying and selling MC numbers. Ran across this today. Pretty good one here from Commercial Carrier Journal. We'll just read a little bit of it, and then we'll have some conversation on it. So, selling of MCs has become commonplace since COVID, but can you legally buy, sell, trade, or barter for an MC number? Well, when buying or selling an MC number, you have to understand the legal framework. FMCSA strictly prohibits the standalone buying, selling, or trading of U.S. DOT numbers and operating authorities, also known as MC numbers. Structuring as a business acquisition must be done this way. To legally acquire an MC number, the transaction must be structured as a formal business deal. The authority does not transfer automatically, and both parties must formally notify the FMCSA to document the change of ownership. Also, are compliance tax structures in place? Professional M&A advisors, which is mergers and acquisitions, often use F reorganizations for these deals. The legal structure treats the transaction as a stock sale to preserve regulatory continuity within the MC number while allowing the buyer to benefit from asset-based tax treatments. Did you perform rigorous due diligence? Legitimate deals typically take 8 to 10 months and require a deep dive into hidden liabilities. Buyers must look beyond the FMCSA register to audit active litigation, open insurance claims, driver qualification files, and other liabilities that will transfer to the new owner upon closing. Now, most sales of MCs do not go this way, but rather are something like this. Trucking company for sale, age 2 years, FMCSA score, good standing. This MC is ready to work for you from day one. Whether you want to run it yourself, lease it out, or activate our Amazon Relay account with it, the foundation is already built. That, folks, was an actual anonymous post in a public Facebook group. And similar posts populate private and public Facebook industry groups to help buy and sell US DOT numbers and MC numbers. Finally, word from the FMCSA, they issued a bulletin March 13th of this year that says US DOT numbers and operating authorities, aka MC numbers, cannot be bought, sold, or traded. As part of a broader crackdown on community carriers, the agency said it will deactivate numbers and strip registrations from carriers who do this and are found to do it in unauthorized transfers.
We literally just talked about this week that there's 53 inspectors for 700,000 trucking companies. Good luck.
So my favorite was the ego. I seen an
Ego.
article. Yeah, I seen an article today where where for like every 10 trucks they had one registration for all trucks.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of brilliant. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and they've already started changing their name in Europe. What they say, Pedro, yesterday? They started changing the name to, I forget, Skyline or Skyway.
Skyway Trans or something like that. Yeah.
So the chameleon carrier is already becoming a chameleon again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can make legislation, we can make regulations and laws and policy until we're blue in the face. But what's lacking isn't the policies; it's the enforcement. And
It's not just enforcement. You can't legislate morality. I thought we learned this during Prohibition.
that is correct. And so that was actually, you kind of just stole it. Thank you, sir. Pass as many laws as you want. Criminal by definition, a criminal does not follow laws and regulations and policies. And desperation, vulnerabilities will always be exploited. So we need to figure out how to minimize it at the base and not on paper.
Well, doesn't it kind of go
talking about eliminating MC numbers? So
doesn't this kind of go back to where we kind of all originally started, and with the conversation how we got into fucking parenting was about education, right? Education into this industry, like what you need to know being an owner operator, like stuff like this. If there was some type of literal license or whatever you had to go and take a test for to be a carrier, maybe stuff like this would be covered. Hey, you can't buy a freaking MC number just off Facebook. You know what I mean? So, and you said it, Adam or Chad, exploiting the vulnerabilities. People don't know. Like, they just want to get in the industry, think there's a lot of money to be made. Oh no, I'm in this Facebook group. Someone wants to sell me an MC number for $500. What a deal. So I think there's just a lot of issues with it.
With clients, and they do know, but
Guys got to run.
$2,000 seems better than
Later,
no
Taylor.
sometimes.
Be good, bro. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend home.
Good talking to you guys.
You too, brother, man. Peace.
Drive safe, buddy. Yeah. Sometimes that $2,000 for someone who's in a vulnerable season of life, trumps the morality of doing things the right way. And
I think they're going to be.
I wouldn't know the answer to fix that. I wouldn't.
And as a licensed insurance agent, which I am, that I actually am. And a freight broker and a carrier. I don't know. It's like the mafia, bro. Once you get in, you can't. Honestly, I am licensed, so insurance is going a long way finding these. Like, there are committing carriers that if you have, we're going to find it. We're going to find it, right? So once we find it, what some of these companies are doing are basically saying, "Hey, we saw that you had another DOT number. You didn't tell us. We're banning you." So they're canceling you and they're banning you for up to a year or two.
Yes.
The same thing with trucks. If you're not putting trucks on and they find trucks, basically they're going to ban you. So like I said, so a lot of times when I'm running and I'm asking, the insurance, hey, do you have another DOT number? Do you have, have you ever had another DOT number or anything like this? I can also see if you have trucks that are associated with other DOTs. So with AI and stuff, where a lot of the insurance companies are just not going to insure people like this. because we're just going to find these links through AI. So that's one way. Obviously, you can't stop bad people from being bad people, but there's a lot more that's being done, even on the insurance side and the broker side, to be able to find these carriers and basically just not insure them. That's one thing, or not load them and use them. But it's I don't know.
Even that, there's still ways around it. I'm looking at one. I'm looking at the resource I use as a broker to vet carriers and whatnot. And so, as a dispatcher, I have certain clients I like, some clients I don't like. Some clients have forced found their way into doing things the wrong way. But I'm looking at two different authorities. One's an old authority that recently was canceled or revoked, but in their second authority that they've been running to age it. And so by what you just said, they shouldn't have that. They should have been canceled. But just a few little loopholes and easy ways to hide, they were able to do so, and they were able to run and move freight that technically isn't covered by insurance at that point. And so there's still loopholes. I love what's happening in today. I know a lot of people hate it. Resources like Highway. Highway is my favorite. Love Highway.
Search carriers.
Correct. I guess, but I own a dispatch service as well. We work with a lot of owner operators and carriers. We use Highway on the carrier side every day. Yes, some days it's dependent, but the transparency this resource is providing is just unparalleled, and I really hope to see further evolution in it.
No, and we also have Modus that's going to be coming out. That's being beta tested right now with the FMCSA. So that it's Bars has only been there like 6 months, right? So I know
I dig him, dude. I like him.
Yeah, he's got a great. If you check out his profile and everything he's got, his resume, he's got a fantastic resume. Like I actually looked up his resume. He's a good guy. He wants to do better. We're bringing out new technology. They're updating technology that's 40 years old. Basically. And it takes some time. So they're beta testing it. Then they're going to start bringing it in. In stages. That's going to help. But there's no instant fix right now, right? So you have insurance companies, you have brokers, you have the FMCSA. Everybody's moving forward to fix this problem. It's just taking time, right? Because it's technology and we have to beta test things. But I do see better, it being better. I mean, right? There's a lot of carriers that are leaving the market. Like that's why.
Absolutely.
Right?
Oh, I'll tell you point blank, dude. Freaking the Houston flatbed market has become absolute murder.
Yes, because I'm an open deck. My freight brokerage specializes in open deck and overdimensional freight, and my customers. So I've been using. Now I can use hot shots for a lot of my fall off rate, and even finding hot shots is harder. So flatbed, open deck in Texas.
Sage, would you say probably 6 to 8 months ago? Do you remember the number of phone calls you would take on loads? Like you'd post something out of Houston, right around $2 a mile, and your phone would explode. But you're on the phone talking, and you hear them communicating in Spanish,
right?
But the dispatcher's talking to you in English,
right? Yeah, and luckily for me, the type of loads that I move, I've been brokering freight for 17 years, so I got a really good network of carriers, right? So I don't have to post. So when I knew it started to get tough is when my go-to guys were too busy to even come and get, and for no matter what price, because I don't tell them the price, they tell me the price.
Right.
So even when I call my guys and I'm like, hey, how much to do this? And they're like, bro, I can't even get to it. I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be a problem. So then I have to start posting. And for me to go back to posting, remember, I probably didn't post a load for 4 years. And now I'm posting now and I'm like, what the hell's going on? When did all this happen? You know what I mean? I'm literally taking calls now that I'm like, what? What are you talking? Like, it's a completely different world taking calls now than it was 4 years ago. Like
I went from covering loads out of Houston, going to North Florida, anywhere between on a really good day, like 19, upwards of 25, to now some days it's over $4,000 to cover the same lanes, and it's been 6 months. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, where did this come from?
I just did one 300 miles East Texas to West Texas, basically. I do like Austin area. That's where my customer is. And it had to go over West Texas and it was 364 miles. I paid $2,000 for 300 miles. I paid $2,000. And I mean, again, I don't dictate the price. The drivers tell me the price, and my customer just handles it. But it is open deck has been. Well, you have here's the thing that's going on. You have billions of dollars in data centers that are going up, which is tying up flat deck, which is raw material, and then we have military things that are going on. So a lot of the stuff from the militaries now you have General Motors and Ford that are being asked to produce military equipment. They're putting them under the Defense Production Act. I don't know if you saw that article. So now not only are they producing cars, they're producing military stuff, which means they got to bring in more raw material, which means more open deck. So right now, open deck is just brutal to try to cover. Like I said, I'm lucky because
that's I think right now that's probably 85% of my book is open deck.
Yeah. And I do like 20-foot tall, 20-foot wide. So I might do 70 loads a year, right? But just trying to find the fall off rate, like the stuff we have to take off that I can put on a flatbed, hot shot, whatever, is brutal. It's brutal just trying to find trucks for that. So I don't even have like contracted stuff. But I can't believe that open deck. And then when I researched into it, I saw a lot of it, like I said, was data centers, military moves, raw material for replenishing military supplies and things that we're using.
I don't know who just said that, but somebody just chimed in and said they hate hot shotters.
That's Anthony. That's Anthony. I don't know why it always says LinkedIn users.
Oh, Impavito?
Yeah, it's Anthony.
Why is his ass not on here?
I don't know. He texted me some long ass excuse. I didn't even fucking read it because that's all. I know it's all it is. Always an excuse with him. Oh, I can't come on. I can't hang out with you. Blah blah blah. Whatever. No, I don't know. He's doing something, but yeah, that was Anthony.
I like hot shots. I've got now. I do.
I love hot shots, man.
I do CDL hot shots
to an extent.
Yeah. No, I do. I've never had a bad experience. I hate to say this shit, or sorry to say this. I have never had a bad experience with a hot shot driver, and I've never had a bad experience with a box truck driver. Never, not one.
Drivers, let me know. I got good ones. I've got you. Let me know who you need in the Texas area. I got legit people.
Dude, I love
them, bro. Like I vet them harder.
You ain't.
I mean, I vet everyone the same. I'm just saying, like, take this how you will. This is not trying to be a dig at big truck drivers or whatever, but this is the way that I feel about it. This is the way that I feel with them. Box truck drivers and hot truck drivers, CDO, non-CDO, doesn't matter. They have done things for me that no big truck driver would ever do. And if they did do it, they would rake me over the coals money-wise to do it. And I don't know. I feel they go above and beyond because their market is a lot more competitive and steady business can be a lot harder to come by. And so I feel they go that extra mile and provide that top tier service that you're expecting to try to solidify their name with you.
I would agree with you on box trucks because box trucks tend to be a lot more kind of white glove, like specialized, go the extra mile type service, not hot shots.
Bro, mine are YouTubers. Go to Twin Rivers Transport on YouTube. Go to MACC Hotshot on YouTube. Mine are YouTubers, bro. They will literally. You can.
Is that where you found them?
Go to Twin Rivers Transport on YouTube.
Or did you find them on Tinder for truckers?
I found them on Grindr.
Oh, fucking shit.
No,
oh, damn it. So.
Bro, you got to find them. I've been with them for a long time, like 4 or 5 years for Twin Rivers. I've been with my carriers, like some of my carriers I've been with for 12 years. I've been the same carriers for 12 years. But Twin Rivers is good. MACC, Hotshot is good. They also do courses in regards to cargo securement. Mac they do that.
See,
but
it's Delphine. Oh, it's Delphine. Sorry, Del.
Yeah.
Del, I sent you a link. Come on the show. Quit being in the comments. Get on there and show your face and talk shit in person.
It up there telling about the Grindr account, so she never got
on. Hey, Tim, I will agree with you on this thing, dude. Their driving abilities can be a little distasteful, and I feel that is because they lack that experience at the level that you drive at, I've drove at, Sage drove at. I don't know if Adams drove or Chad's drove, but
Big fire trucks, that's about it.
yeah, well, still, but the level we've drove at to have that understanding of operating and the way that we maneuver our vehicles around, the things that we do, and blah 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 blah. So I will definitely agree with that. I've seen box trucks doing fucking 80 miles an hour, weaving in and out of traffic like a damn Porsche GT3. You know what I mean? So I will give you that one, bro, 100%.
A lot of these dudes now are out here driving like it's GTA 6 in real
Dude,
life.
bro, we were coming back from the airport Monday, and we were on Texas Toll 130. It is 80 miles an hour is a speed limit on that road, right? And dude, I hardly ever do 80. I'm usually 75, but man, I was at 80 miles an hour, bro, and just keeping pace with this fucking reefer truck, dude. And I was like, oh my God, this guy is hauling ass, man, like moving. And it was just, I don't know. We won't get on the whole speed thing.
Speaking
I'm not.
of that, how was Vegas?
It's fucking phenomenal, bro. I miss it.
What's in Vegas stays in Vegas. Careful.
Dude, it was amazing. It was great, dude. Yeah. Like
Awesome.
best thing ever, bro. We went and spent stupid money.
Somebody's looking for a link.
Dell, I sent it to Anthony. He said he's going to send it to you. And yeah, see, he said he sent it on your DM, Dell. There you go.
Oh, there's Anthony. Look, my hi, sweetheart.
Yeah, but it's funny. His usually does say LinkedIn user. That's why I literally thought it was Anthony. I told you Saturday. No, I can't move there, bro. It's too far away from everything. I can't move there. But it was fun, dude. It was fun.
Oh, wait, you went and met up with Larari?
Yeah, dude, you didn't see the picture. Me, John, and Steve Vest were all there, bro, on fucking Fremont Street and met up for a beer in the middle of Vegas. And coincidentally, all three of them, I mean, John lives there, but the fact that Steve was there celebrating his daughters.
Randomly ran into each other and recognized each other from LinkedIn. It's the craziest thing.
Bro, so it's so funny. This show is so funny. So Steve, when I found out Steve was there, I guess he made a bet with his wife and kids that at least like 3 people were going to recognize him from TikTok while in Vegas. And so when he texted me, he was like, yeah, man, I'll meet you on Fremont Street. He was like, when you walk up to me, be like, man, are you Steve Vest from TikTok? So it was a whole stupid thing. His wife she's like, you texted him and told him to say that.
Let's send Steve a link.
I already sent Steve a link. He think he's doing stuff, but
come on, buddy.
But
That's
Vegas.
what I want to know. Where's Dickinson?
Hey, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump off.
Later, Sage.
See you, buddy.
Thanks for coming
Good
on, bro.
talking to you, buddy.
Good
Yeah, you too,
conversation.
man. Later, homie. Yeah, dude. Anyway, so Vegas was fantastic, dude. It really was. We so needed that shit, dude. My wife and I, you know, we have never had a vacation together. We've gone to, you know, trips away to the weekend, like around here in Texas, but we have never done a vacation just her and I, bro. We've been parents since we got together. My wife got pregnant 3 months after we got together, dude. We have been doing nothing but raising children. So yeah, man, going to Vegas was nice, dude. I mean, you know, we got that terrace suite. I will say, bro, like, dude, there is nothing like having a balcony on the Vegas Strip, bro. Like, that room was worth all fucking $2,000 that I spent.
A whole lot of good people watching going on,
dude.
Up there.
Yes. And so, bro, here's the best. What turned out to be one of the best parts that we thought was going to be the worst part. So, first of all, man, like, it started off crappy, dude. Like, I had paid all this extra money for early check-in. They were supposed to have shit in our room for our anniversary. None of that stuff happened. I was supposed to have a room that faced the Bellagio fountain. That shit didn't happen. So they give us a room with a balcony that faced the pools. So we check in at 4:00 on Friday, and the first thing you hear when you walk into this room is doom, 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 doom. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Nope.
We open out the balcony, dude, and there is this DJ at the pool just going at it, dude. I'm like, oh my God, no, I don't want to have to deal with this all weekend. And but anyway, funny enough, the DJ ends at like 6. But here's the great part: as much as we thought it would suck, dude, when we would come back to the hotel after doing shit, we would just sit out there on the balcony, bro, and jam to the DJ and drink some drinks, man. And dude, it was we spent, I paid $2,000 for this fucking badass 1-bedroom suite with a soaking tub and all this room. We spent 90% of our time on a 3-foot by 12-foot long balcony.
Awesome.
but it was great though, bro.
I about got back in Uber and went back to the airport. We stayed at the Golden Nugget. We get out of the Uber before we even start pulling our bags out. All we hear is a couple screaming "Bloody Mary" in the parking deck right across the street. That was my first experience in Vegas, and I was ready to get out then. But
dude,
Fremont was cool. Too many.
We had a blast. I won't even talk about the only negative thing. I'll leave that alone because it's a weird thing. But we had a good time, man. We did, and John's right, bro. So like everyone was asking me, like, dude, why are you taking your wife to Vegas? And all of you guys, besides Dale, don't know my wife, but like my wife doesn't gamble. She doesn't fucking drink. She doesn't smoke cigarettes. She doesn't do any street narcotic. None of that. My wife is as straight laced as you can fucking get. And so I'm like, dude, that's the perfect person to take to Vegas. What are you talking about? Those are the people that win money. And sure enough, bro, my wife, bro, I kept doing nothing but losing money, and my wife kept making it back for us, dude. Like, she would just walk by a slot machine. She's like, babe, I feel this one. we would just sit down, bro. We would just sit down.
Giorgio from Cleveland.
she would just play, bro. She would just play and win money, dude. We drew out $200 on Saturday morning that we were just going to gamble with. We're like, all right, we'll just go blow $200 just to do it, just so we could have the experience. And me personally, I do like roulette. I love playing roulette. I think it's a super fun game. But dude, we had fun, not just gambled, had fun off of that same $200 until we fucking left Vegas. Because we would get down on money. I'd throw my wife $20-$40. She'd go throw it in a slot machine, win $100 fucking dollars. When we got low on money, I just told my wife to go gamble, bro.
So
John witnessed it. John witnessed it, dude. We literally just walked into a casino, and my wife was like, "I want to play this one." She sat down and won like $160. Fucking stupid, bro. It's dumb. So yeah, bro, it was good. It was amazing. And I will say, if you go, you've got to go to the Shelby Museum, bro. That was one of my highlights, bro, was going to the fucking Shelby Museum, dude, and getting to tour. And coincidentally, the president of Shelby, Gary, I don't remember his last name, dude, pulled in his one-off custom built test and tune Mustang from the fucking
video I saw.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
That
dude just pulled in from a track day, man. I mean, in an 800 horsepower fucking Mustang, just pulled in, man. That guy, I mean, you gotta think, this dude is the president of a multi-million-dollar company that is known globally. And that dude is more busy than anything you could think of. But that guy stood there for 20 minutes and talked to all of us in the group, answered questions from everyone, took pictures with everybody, told us about things we can expect to come out in the 2028 model. And then he pulled his laptop out of the Mustang and showed us his live track footage from that day and was explaining to us, yeah, you see how I went up on this bank here? So I've got to do an adjustment to the suspension, da-da-da-da. So like, dude, it was fucking cool, bro. So cool, man. Worth every bit of the $60 that you pay to do that private tour, man. Yeah, that's it was awesome. Fucking awesome, bro. Vegas, 10 out of 10. Do recommend.
And Hairball, that was good.
Hairball was, hey, Chad, you've seen them, dude. Those guys were, bro. That dude, he did. Fuck, who he did? Axl Rose, Ozzy, Twisted Sister, D. Snyder. He did Freddie Mercury. Dude did like 10 different singers from the 80s and nailed every single one of them. Do you know how hard, bro, like the vocal range you have to have?
Perfect. That video you posted with his Ozzy, I'm really hoping so they're going to be at Charlotte again this year on the Friday night concert, and that's the only one we're going to. And man, I hope I get to see that Ozzy, because that was on point.
Let me tell you this, man. My most favorite thing out of this entire trip, dude, was at that hairball stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I teared up because it was just a surreal moment. But when when he came out with as Freddie Mercury and he sang Bohemian Rhapsody, dude, like everyone was singing the other songs, but when this guy sang Bohemian Rhapsody, literally as far as you could see down Fremont Street, everyone just crowded around the stage and stopped, and every single person, I don't care if they were 15 years old or 80 years old, were singing along to this song, dude. And it was, I don't know, it was just crazy, bro, that all of these people just stopped at this one moment in time, at this one place on this random fucking night and just sang this song together, dude. I don't know. I don't know. You get older, you find appreciation and stuff like that. It was powerful.
They're outstanding. 2 years now we've seen them at Charlotte, and they draw their biggest crowd. Last year we saw Smash Mouth after. What a huge disappointment when you compare it to Hairball. And when I first saw them 2 years ago, I thought cover band, this is gonna be awful. And oh my god, there's no one better.
Yeah,
there's a couple of cover performances that, which I got. I've been able to see the actual band play. That I thought Hairball was just
as good,
better.
almost. Yeah, bro.
Yes,
I agree. Mrs. Dell. All right, you were on before Clint. Clint, you got to wait. Ladies first. Dell, what's happening? What's happening? How are you doing?
Going fucking nuts in the comments, and I'm like, somebody sent me a link. No, they didn't.
How you doing, Dell? Where are you at?
I'm doing great. I'm on the 80 in Wyoming, almost to Salt Lake City.
Nice. Is that where your final destination is?
No, Stockton, California. Ain't no place like Stockton. That place is so different than anywhere else in shipping. The rudest fucking people in the universe, and the only place that my trailer's been open while I'm sleeping in the cab, like all night long.
Well, we'll all be praying for you. Salt Lake's beautiful though. I used to love running 80, man. That's a beautiful ride from almost coast to coast, man. That's a hell of a ride, dude. Beautiful ride.
For sure. Agree.
Yeah.
I took it from Cedar Rapids to Colorado, and my brother was sitting the whole way. It was a long drive from Cedar Rapids to Colorado for an elk hunting trip. And the whole way he was like, I've hunted there. And I'm from Iowa, so I'm used to the blandness of that area. But he kept pointing out places he's hunted, and I'm like, how the hell do you know? It's 8 hours. It's been the same damn scenery and picture.
So you said you hunted here?
In Colorado. Yeah, just outside of Hudson.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was just there. I started near Denver in Platteville.
Yeah, we went to we stopped in Denver. We had time, so we kept driving to Boulder. I'll never do that again. And then we ended up coming back to we got tired of Boulder real quick. We ended up going right back to a gas station outside of Hudson, waiting for our guide to meet us. But,
I love driving the 70 through Vail and all of the ski resorts. Those mountains.
That is a beautiful ride.
Yeah, my brother lived in Telluride for a while.
Yeah,
he's a fucking doctor, and he can do what he fucking wants.
Oh man, Clint, where are you at, man? I'm surprised you're not at home, bro.
I am coming up Mont Eagle Mountain on 24, coming back from Nashville to the house.
Man, don't you ride them brakes, bro?
I see they got you slumming it in the big rig again, huh?
Yeah, I've been back in it for a minute.
Yeah. Man, we ain't seen you in a while. Yeah.
No, dude, we've been busy.
Yeah, that's good, bro. That's good. I'm glad you've been busy, man.
What you running, a flatbed?
Stinger car hauler.
Okay.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'm a Timpty hopper bottom.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of your videos, or maybe even just on these shows here, getting loaded or unloaded. I like the way you handle your business.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
I'm from Montucky.
No.
Dale.
I really feel like every time you leave a shipper, you leave a little fear behind.
That's true. That's very true. Her picture is posted at many of Gate Guard shacks. No,
Because don't fuck with her right above it.
You just try to run up on me, boy. I'll take care of you.
Your first question to this lady should be, have you taken your medication today, ma'am?
No. Should be, do you have a sidearm?
Fucking Dale. Oh, my Lord, dude. Oh, Clint, man, we got like 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks, Clint.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, okay. That was a trick question. Because if you're about to say, oh, man, I got some bad news, you and I are going to fucking fight.
Oh, no, I'm there. Fixing a downer
All
for
right,
about
good.
2 weeks and get it ready.
Yeah, good, man. 'Cause we missed you at Matt's, dude. We missed you at Matt's, bro. Like, you have now become, like, one of those people we just expect to see in all the truck shows we go to, man. Like,
Hey,
we don't see
anyway,
Clint. Go ahead,
Who
Dale.
is Matt? Everybody talks about Matt, and I don't know which Matt is
Matt's Mid-America Truck Show. Trucking Show, I'm sorry. Mid-America Trucking Show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because everybody says around the holidays, well, I see at Matt's, and they're talking about Matt, a man, right?
No, they're talking about a show, a truck show. Matt's Mid-America Trucking Show.
For real? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't hear wrong. You do.
No. Fucking Dale.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Jay
I don't
Martin.
hear wrong. You do.
What's happening, fellas?
I love when start by solo.
I don't
Hats
hear
off
wrong.
to
You
Beard
talk
for the
funny.
moment.
Yes, I don't. It's like I don't hear wrong. You just have a funny accent.
So, Justin, what do you use in it? That thing is straight. It's beautiful. What do you use in it?
Oh, it's not straight at all. It's curly as hell
Bacon
underneath
grease.
here. I use shampoo,
Good one.
conditioner.
Daddy,
What's up,
Oh,
kid?
man.
Suave, baby. Suave shampoo.
could you give me
I'm
my-
using
what?
Squatch
Don't let him
pine
eat it.
tar right now.
Oh, Lord. Somebody's dropping comments on Dell.
Yeah.
Somebody's
wife.
got some comments about my
Oh,
comments.
my wife, she's fucking with you. She's like, good thing she's pretty, and then she put just kidding.
I love her already.
Oh,
Girl
fucking
can
A, dude.
feel me. I like it.
Yeah, man. Man, this is a good one right here. Good cast. What's up, little dude?
I got my AirPods in, so he can't hear you.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
They said hello. Can you say hi?
Cute.
Hey, I forgot. I haven't asked you in a while. Is his obsessed? Is he still obsessed with the solar system?
Not as much as he used to. He's really into Mario now.
Mario, nice, bro.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a total evolution of a young boy, bro.
Yes.
They asked if you were still into space.
No, not really.
It's like
Breaking my heart.
nah.
Space sucks.
I mean,
Hey,
he still
you
knows
too,
a lot
you
about
too,
the
Tim.
planet.
Be
It's all
good, bro.
fake.
That's right. It's all filmed. It's all filmed on a Hollywood soundstage.
You know what? I questioned the last 2 weeks. I questioned every bit of it. It's fake. I'm not saying space is fake. I'm just saying our ability to reach it's fake.
Tell you what,
Oh.
back on that school topic, if I literally had the ovaries to still do it, I would unplug, have kids, and raise them without a social security up in the mountains and not put them in the school system. That's the real truth.
That's what Clint's doing.
But yeah, for
I'd
the beard,
fucking
I'm
Cut
sorry.
the umbilical cord myself and fucking bury it. Done. I'd reintroduce real humans to the world once they're adults.
You got it. But yeah, for the beard, just Garnier Fructis shampoo conditioner. That's it.
Garnier fruit.
Yeah, it smells
Without
like
trying to make it
smells like
weird.
apple.
Next time I
It's not
fucking
weird.
see you, bro, when I hug you, I'm gonna do like a creepy smell of your beard. I'm like, hi, Justin.
Without trying to sound weird,
Once-
it definitely looks rubbable.
once in a blue moon, I'll use. I did use this beard balm by this company called Grave Before Shave. That stuff was pretty good. Hold on, my dog's going crazy.
Uh-oh, here goes my wife. She's like, that shit's bad for your hair. That's why he doesn't have any, babe.
Yeah.
Whoa.
he used it on top, and it all moved to his face.
Yeah, no. As soon as
Grows a beard, there's
I made it-
sacrifices, and sometimes it's from the top.
I made it to 25, and it was like as soon as I was 27, like the front started receding, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. Just gone.
Oh no,
My dad was bald when he was like 17, so
I have
made
short
it
hair
far.
out of pure choice, man.
I got this one spot right here.
My dad's
when the wind picks up, it flops. So I got tired of the flop.
Dude, I'm gonna have hair till the day I die. My dad's 73, and it all may be fucking white, but he still has a luscious full head of hair, bro. So.
Well, I was always told that you're supposed to.
Topics.
No, we're talking about hair, Dale.
I know.
Women's favorite subject.
Did you even take science? Because in the 70s, they taught us that male pattern baldness goes through your mother's genes. Not.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, is your maternal grandfather?
Well, my mom had beautiful hair, so.
No, it's not your mom. Look at your mother's father. That's how that
I don't know. I never knew him, so.
Oh, he was bald as shit. No,
that's a good one, Dale. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I got expelled from our school district in the 7th grade, and I got my good enough diploma. So you have to forgive me.
By the way, Montana rocks the charts on all of the state schools on credits and GPAs. We got some smart fucking people there.
Fucking John. Damn it, John, with the jokes, bro. He said, send J-Mart a lounge care package with an Only Freight hat and some Garnier fruit teas. Like it's a fruit basket.
I don't wear a lot of hats. I have a huge head, so it's really hard to find hats that fit me.
Oh man.
Well,
I have the opposite problem. My head is small, and they all like cover my ears.
You do have like a 7 head.
The OnlyFans hats are very addressable, fit great. They're comfortable as hell.
Yep. Buy one now.
Buy one
who
now.
Who makes those? Is it a Williams or
It's no, those are a Chinese brand, believe it or
Richardson?
not. Nope. It is I don't know, because I threw my it's Yupong or whatever. It is we thought it was a knockoff brand, but Hunter did research into it, and it's actually a major brand in like Europe and Asia and shit. But they're basically like knockoff Richardsons, but they're bigger.
Okay, yeah, because Richardson's, I'm down to like the last snap on those.
Now this one, I think Hunter has a massive ass head too. I think Hunter says he puts his on the second one on that one.
I
got a big old head, and I'm on 3. This thing, it the most important part of it, this is weird that we're just talking about hat structure here, but the bill
hat structure is important.
It doesn't rub my forehead like a normal straight bill does. It actually wraps around my 6 head quite well. It's very
Let me see if I can find one here.
I have to cut 2 holes off, or else my straps are sticking out and they get caught on stuff and unsnap themselves.
That's funny.
I hate when that happens.
My first husband and I, my head was so small, and my first husband's head was twice the size of mine. It was our power trick. We'd stick our heads next to each other, and he literally had 2 of my melons.
I don't know. I think I have a normal size head.
I have a beautiful head.
Yeah.
I have a beautiful mind.
I just don't have my OnlyFans. Freight hat.
I see that motherfucker.
This is my FreightWaves hat that they give to like all the new employees, and it's on the second to last snap.
Wow.
You work for FreightWaves?
He used to.
A little bit.
We don't talk about that time in J Mart's life. It's a traumatic time in his life.
I love working there.
I'm joking, Brian. No, I know
the Lounge Media Group sometimes, Chad. Okay. You don't talk about competitors.
I'm an agent of CRST, so I really enjoyed the feud that happened there for a little bit.
You want to? So I don't know if I ever told you my CRST joke. Do you want to know what CRST stands for?
What?
Crash and roll stunt.
I see the picture, so go ahead.
Wait,
no,
say that again.
All right. Say what you said first, so Dale can hear it.
Crash and roll stunt team.
Well,
you guys are all talking at once.
What CRST stands for? Caution, really stupid trucker.
Nice. I agree.
I don't know.
Sorry,
how
Chad. I think we're on like a delay because we're talking over each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes, right, Chad? Sometimes.
Just
You
not
don't
too
have
much.
to drive for
Not too
CRST
much.
to qualify in that category.
But sometimes.
I don't know. I've never. I don't know.
No, I love CRST. But I'm a broker agent, and I don't work a whole lot with the CRST trucks. But no, I was well deep into the feud between Freightwaves and CRST for a little bit there, and
they had a
the recent one.
I enjoyed it.
They had a feud. Oh, nice.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
I think
So CRST reduced
I'll
their
let Chad hear it.
yeah, they reduced one of their fleets.
Oh, I saw that.
It was
yeah.
like 200 trucks, and Freightwaves. One of the journalists with Freightwaves went crazy with the story about how CRST was
made
shutting
it sound
down
like
their
they were
fleet.
like, but yes, I remember that, dude.
Yeah.
I
But it
remember
was
that.
less than 1% of the revenue, and they didn't actually get rid of the fleet. They just reallocated it to a different area. You know, CRST has like a lot of mega carriers. They have a lot of, a few companies that they operate within. And all I did was take those 200 trucks and move them elsewhere. Every driver of those trucks got an offer to move with. Some took it, some didn't. But they didn't reduce at all, actually. They just simply reallocated those assets. And Freightwaves posted a story about, depicting them shutting down. And it just went nuts. Now, there was a retraction, of course. But I definitely enjoyed watching the back and forth for a little bit before that retraction.
I do.
Gotta vet your sources and double check your facts.
Absolutely. TikTok is not a good damn source.
No.
Listen. I was listening to the man himself, Craig Fuller. Just saying.
Yeah. I never really had that high of opinion of CRST as a company because this kid that I knew back in Florida actually took my advice and got into trucking back in the early 2010s, and CRST was the company he went for, and they were paying him 22 cents a mile as a team driver.
Wow.
And I was like, that's insane. It was back in 2011, 2010, 2011. And he was a brand new driver. Both he and his co-driver were brand new drivers hauling PlayStations and Xbox 360s, like just insane high value freight, and they're paying them, less than like fast food wages at the time. And I was like, that doesn't seem right.
I can't say much about the fleet or the drivers. I can say a lot of my broker freight, a lot of my freight gets brokered. I'm a freight broker. In interest of protecting myself and making sure I don't overstep, I can't say much there. But what I can say as a broker agent, agency owner, I absolutely love working with CRST.
To be fair, this was 15 years ago. I'm sure things are a little different now, and I'm hoping they're paying their drivers a little bit more. But and CRST is not alone in this. Part of the fun of picking on like those big carriers like that is they all have like those funny nicknames. That's kind of changed today. Like those nicknames still stick around, but now there are so many bad carriers, but they're so small and like just completely anonymous that you can't even come up with like the fun nicknames for any of these.
Cat, this is for you.
Oh man, you motherfucker!
Yeah, no, shocker, right? Shocker. Sometimes Chad's a broker.
Yeah,
you
don't.
Yes,
say.
I have been. Yes, I get a lot of crap for it because yes, I'm a freight broker. Have been for a long time. I also do own a dispatch service that started by accident. It was a way to make ends meet while I built my brokerage, and I accidentally built both. But yes,
were you a driver before this too?
Passion. What's that?
Were you a driver before this too?
I was. I got my CDL in an old Ford L900, fixed seat,
and
terrible on the back, even as a 20-year-old.
We want to add that Chad lives in Canada, so he's a foreign dispatch. I'm joking.
Oh, damn.
I'm joking.
Do not.
I'm joking.
Do not do that.
Calling Derek Mars right now.
I'm joking.
Time out. Sometimes Chad is a snow Mexican.
No. He lives in North Carolina.
No, I'm redneck. I was on the what is that other, the TikTok diner with John yesterday, and I was drinking my sweet tea from a mason jar. I'm from Iowa, but I lived in North Carolina for a long time, and I I consider myself to be a southern redneck now. So
Okay.
no, definitely not from
Sweet tea
Canada.
from a mason jar. He's fully
Dude,
assimilated.
you see how fast that turned, bro? Dude, that shit.
Work out there. There's a good chance I'm gonna lose like 2 or 3 clients first thing in the morning now.
Wait a
This
second.
is a
You're
good-
Canadian?
Oh, fucking shit. That was funny, dude. Damn it. That was good.
So I wonder, okay, to get a little bit serious.
Yeah,
on this,
that's
I wonder
right. And guess what? He's a broker.
If Delilah's law does get
but
In
he's
case
also
you were wondering.
if Delilah's law does get passed, where does Canada and Mexico fit with this ban on foreign dispatch services? Because we do a lot of cross border
It's
freight.
interesting,
And
really, because again, we talked about this earlier before you got on here, but we can pass laws till we're blue in the face. Where's the enforcement?
Yeah, there you
What's
go.
that look
exactly,
like?
exactly.
They're
I
going to
don't
make
care what the
Justin
law
Martin
says. Where's the
the super
enforcement?
enforcer.
And
Oh, sign me
give
up.
us a little
Yeah, instead of super
generic
trucker, it'd be the
enforcement,
super
but-
enforcer.
I would unleash a flaming sword the likes no one has ever seen. I would be cyberbullying every politician on the planet for like infinite funding and just flood the zone with like agents with guns and badges and kicking down doors.
Can you cyberbully Cernovich, please?
Cernovich? No, he blocked me years ago. Which is funny because he followed Danielle last year when she started taking off, and so he got into like the trucking stuff, and I was like, well, shit, man, he blocked me, so he's not seeing like half the other good shit out there.
Now you regret burning that bridge.
Nah, it's all good.
Well, put me on the enforcement crew. How big a boy are you? I'm gonna take care of that.
It wouldn't be that hard.
You're
really.
done.
It-
You're
It would
done.
take some resources,
You're
but
done.
if you just make dispatchers get an authority like every other person who has to operate in this industry. Enforcement,
Twit cards,
vetting,
twit
and
cards
enforcement
for
comes a
everybody.
little.
I know, bro. I don't know why that part is so hard. Is like why that is so hard to fucking understand at the government level. Like that literally would solve almost every fucking problem.
The infrastructure is already in place.
Twit cards for everybody. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know if you
I
know
literally
this or
just
not,
got mine in the mail yesterday.
The term government efficiency is an
I know.
oxymoron.
I know, bro. I'm just like,
Yeah,
I like
I'm
they're
sorry.
listening to they're saying they're listening to all these other things. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, but here is this one thing that is the most important that we need you to listen to that would help eliminate all of these other things that you are paying attention to right now. So like, let's do this thing. Let's do that thing. I'll go get one. I don't give a shit. Truck, let's go. Let's go for
Wait
it.
a second. Larari shit talking sweet tea in a mason jar. Can you
No,
ban him,
no,
please?
he's saying he wishes it was moonshine in there. That's what he's getting at.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Ban him.
Distilleries are legal now. We can all start making our own shine.
Yeah, bro. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
I got like 8 jars in my basement,
sorry.
allegedly.
Moonshine and Mason
yeah,
Drive.
no,
I ain't
no,
21
you
I ain't
can-
22 no more.
So hey, this is a complete troll product, but goat dick. That's all that shit. I don't know who this is. They say they live 5 miles from me. I don't know who the fuck this is, but I'm loving their comments, bro. To teach everyone something. No, you cannot transport dispensary products. I mean, you could legally. If you got caught, your insurance would drop you. You would have a shit ton of problems. No, you cannot legally put marijuana or any scheduled substance on a federally regulated motor vehicle because you don't have the proper insurances for it. Even within the state, you have to have special licenses to transport marijuana. Even and most of it is done within a car or a cargo van, and they have to have a special permit, insurance, da 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 da. So could you do it? Yes,
That's correct.
but not legally.
I moved the North Carolina legal shit. We're not.
You can move hemp.
Legal
You can
here,
move
but-
hemp, but it's even that.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
moved
hard
Delta 8,
one.
9, 10, 11 all over.
The thing about
but yes,
hemp-
there's a lot to know about it. You don't just get into it and load
Yes.
your truck and go. There's
No,
a lot
that's
to
true.
know.
Yeah, the thing
Wasn't there a
about
guy
hemp-
arrested last year or the year before?
Yes.
Hauling hemp?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
In Indiana?
The thing about hemp is it can contain less than 0.3% THC, and the majority of hemp is over that.
Well, I'll tell you. Well, I won't say crazy, but here's a story about transporting hemp. So, I had a customer that I was only able to do 2 loads for, but they use hemp to make animal products. They make animal bedding, animal toys out of it. All kinds of stuff. and they buy it from literally the Emerald Triangle, if y'all know what that is, up in California. They get it from there, and we moved it into Colorado. So you're only crossing over a few states. It has no THC in it, nothing. It's just fucking hemp. That's all it was. But once my company that I was working for at that time, once they found out that we were moving in, they found out what the product was. They barred us from moving it because they said our insurance didn't cover it, and then we were skirting laws that they weren't familiar with. They didn't know if it was legal and da 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 da. I ended up talking to this company, and she said, and her thing was, oh great, another one. And I asked her what you mean, and she was like, she said, I literally have to find a new broker every single week because this is what happens. They move 2 loads for us, and then someone catches wind that it's hemp, and they're afraid of legal ramifications, and they forbid people from doing business with us. And she's like, and she goes, literally, we make animal products. She's like, it's just unfortunate that we make them out of hemp because it is we feel better for the animals, and it is cost efficient for us versus using all the other crap that the bigger companies do. So crazy stuff, man. Crazy thing out there. We're dealing with hemp or, anything that is cannabis related.
Years and years ago, when I was hauling DOD freight, we did a drug sniffing dog test kit load. It was literally just like a tackle box, took up our entire 48-foot trailer, but we stapled every fucking permit for that entire load, like to the inside of that trailer, just in case after we had delivered that load, if there were still like smells lingering, if we ever got stopped. Never had a problem, fortunately. But I was thinking about that the entire time I was going coast to coast with that load of like, Jesus Christ, what do we do? Keep your paperwork with you.
I think our friend Goat Dick is Hunter.
No, because it's not Hunter, because Hunter
Where
calls
is Hunter?
Hunter calls me Pedro, and that person said I live 5 minutes from Rob's ass. So whoever that is, that's like someone who knows me outside of the lounge, because only people who know me from the lounge call me Pedro. Yeah, even Hunter calls me Pedro. So
where is Hunter?
No, he is at a concert. I don't know if it's Widespread Panic or Panic at the Disco. It's some band with the name fucking Panic in there. That's all I know. Someone's panicking somewhere, bro. That's all I know, Justin.
He seems a bit young for the Panic at the Disco demographic.
Dude, bro, Hunter is a fucking deadhead, dude. He's literally going to Vegas next week to see Fish. Bro, Fish was huge before Hunter was even fucking born. You know what I mean? So, Hunter.
He gives off Fish vibes.
Yeah, Hunter's favorite. He's into like the jam band stuff, man. Jam band and like funk rock and all that shit, dude. Fun, craziest thing, but dude, that's his deal. So I absolutely love it. I love it, though, bro.
Every time I meet him and I'm chatting with him and stuff, most guys like me, you get me on a topic, I'm like super excited, so I'm just like bouncing all over the place. Hunter is just like, no matter what he's talking about, it's just like a low-level hum, white noise, just bzzz. Oh yeah, no, bro, like, dude, everything's amazing, life's great, bzzz. Oh, life is falling apart, everything sucks, my business is crashing, bzzz. Just the same tone.
Hunter's like he took a permanent edible.
Yes.
Hunter is
poor guy
Hunter
ain't on here to defend himself.
I know, that's why we're doing it, bro.
Hunter is ambient.
Yeah, that's it. Hunter is ambient human form. Oh, that's a fucking good one, Dale. Oh man,
Ambient
that shit's
human,
so fucking
yeah.
funny. Oh, that's good stuff.
Did you do the zip line on Fremont?
No, I didn't. I didn't. Totally didn't. I should have though. I should have. I really should have. Yeah. So funny thing, my number one goal when I went to Fremont Street, and I was like, I don't give a shit if we do anything else but this. I wanted to go to the Golden Gate Casino because it is the oldest casino in Las Vegas. It was built in 1907. That was the only thing I cared about. I'm a huge history guy, so I was like, dude, we've got to go to the oldest fucking casino. And that place is so.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dale. No, you go ahead.
Oh, I've played poker tournaments at the Golden Nugget down there on Fremont.
Oh yeah. We only one we went into the Golden Gate, and I think that's where my wife won $160, and then we went. I know we went in one other one. We didn't go in the Nugget though. We spent most of our time out on the street because they had the band playing, and at night is night is when they put the best shows on the screen overhead. So,
Well,
and
that screen overhead is amazing.
oh, fuck yeah, it was. Oh,
That's
it was,
cool,
dude, they
kids.
did everything from fireworks. They did a Star Wars thing. I don't know,
like,
they did all kinds
you
of cool
don't-
stuff.
You don't have to eat gummy bears to enjoy that.
No, but you should. I mean,
It does make it more fun, yes. Not that I knew.
But
Yeah.
but by the way, every single
I've
shop along
heard.
that Fremont sells the gummy bears, so have at it.
Well, no,
yeah, they're
for me, they had Buffalo Trace Unlimited there, and here in North Carolina, it's harder to get your hands on. When you do, it's expensive. So I even quit gambling. Like I drew out $100 for my wife and I, each 100 each, and I went to go gamble at Golden Nugget, and then I learned that they had doubles of Buffalo Trace at the bar for $12, and well, I spent my time at the bar. And then
Dude,
walking down Fremont, they got heavy hands on Fremont, I tell you.
fun.
And,
So the funny thing about traveling, and this is always my biggest thing with traveling, is like I'm a beer guy, bro. I don't really drink alcohol. The really only alcohol drink that I truly love is an Adios motherfucker. And coincidentally, the first time I ever had one was in Vegas. But like, dude, I'm a beer guy, and like I drink Texas beer and I drink craft beer. I don't drink that corner store shit. No Coors Light, no Budweiser, none of that mess. And I'm like, dude, like I always hate traveling because I'm like, man, are they gonna have good beer in this place? So luckily they had Blue Moon, and Blue Moon is okay. I can deal with the Blue Moon, but yeah, that's one envy I have with people who actually drink liquor is you can go anywhere and find something to drink, man. Like a beer drinker, if you're a good beer drinker like me, like, dude, it sucks when you travel because you don't know if you're going to have anything good to drink.
So I missed that one. What the hell is a Adios motherfucker?
It literally what it says. Goodbye, motherfucker.
Well,
it is
I'm
nothing but
I'm not
alcohol. I
doing
think there's only like one ingredient in it that isn't alcohol. It is literally a drink it's like 5 or 6, 7 different alcohols. Matter of fact, I will look it up right now. Adios, motherfucker.
Hey, Clint, I got a
right.
question for you real quick.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting on him to ask his
Say
question.
what?
All right, you go ahead and ask your question, Alto. All right, here's what an Adios motherfucker is. And just so you know, it's bright blue is what it is. But it is 1 ounce of vodka, 1 ounce of rum, 1 ounce gin, 1 ounce tequila, 1 ounce blue curacao, 2 ounces sweet sour mix, and then just says a little bit or to top off with Sprite or 7-Up. So only two ingredients are not alcohol. It is, and it doesn't even taste like alcohol at all. They're dangerous. They are very, very dangerous.
Kind of sounds like a Jolly Rancher, maybe in flavor.
I don't know what to say it tastes like. I mean, it's like a fruity flavor, but I mean, it's not overpowering, and it's not like a foo-foo-y type, ladies drink, if you want to put it like that. I mean, you just don't taste the liquor, but it is tasty, and they are very dangerous. 2, 3 of those things tops, and yeah, you better be going somewhere to sit down. They're fucking deadly.
Strongest alcohol I ever drank was in Ecuador. Fun fact, I used to live in Ecuador for 2 years, and they make they're a sugarcane producing country, and so they make a lot of home stuff, and some of it is lighter and not that strong. But I was somewhere one night, I think it was it was upstairs at my landlord, and they passed this cup around, and they're like, she likes to drink, have her try it. It tasted like goddamn fuel. It tasted like gasoline, and I drank it, and I remember the next 5 minutes and nothing else.
Whew. I don't know about that. I couldn't deal with that. All right, everybody. We got to stop the show here. Clint, we have someone that wants to ask you a question.
You want to ask him?
All right.
My son wants to know what you're hauling.
I'm not quite
Who, me?
Nothing right now.
No, Clint.
So he's empty. He's empty right now. How about you, Del? What are you
I'm
hauling?
empty.
I have organic wheat Midlands, so all the trash that they took off when they were like taking the holes off of the wheat.
Did you hear that? He's hauling wheat. Or parts of it.
Wheat, yeah. For all intents and purposes, I'm hauling wheat.
Wheat.
Right? Sorry, he's more interested in playing with his tongue on camera than
Clint. What do you normally haul, Clint?
Cars.
Cars.
Lots of cars.
You a 9 car?
Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah,
with
last week I took up a bunch of antique cars at the antique auction up in the Carolinas. That was pretty cool.
Cool.
I had a 85 Fox body Mustang convertible that only had like 30,000 miles on it.
Oh my
What's your auction
god,
house?
Damn.
dude,
I
that's
got
fuck
pencils.
god.
So I
That's
gotta write
awesome.
Which auction house did you bring to?
What do you write? What do you
Oh.
write? I'm just
We may have lost him. He's in the middle of Tennessee, so we may have
Yeah.
lost him for a second. Ooh-wee. Man, we're about
I'd
to.
take a mid to early late 70s El Camino.
They're bringing the El Camino back to the States here soon, supposedly.
Guys, I got to run. I got about 15,000 things to do and just had a driver fall off at 2 loads.
You're good. Do what you do. We're about to end it here. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, so I'm about to get
Yep.
off here, and I got to go to the little broker's room anyway. Later, Adam.
Catch y'all later.
Peace, buddy. And there were 4.
Yeah, my son already tapped out. He's like, "Oh, this is what you do? Okay, bye."
Yeah, I know, dude. That's it. Well, I used to say this about my kids, dude. My kids had the attention span of a cricket. You know what I'm saying? you get 5-10 seconds out of them, 60 if you're extremely lucky, man. And you better be very engaging.
Okay, so let's end it with the school topics that I would teach if I started a charter school.
All right, let's do that, Dale.
Okay, gardening.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be like a whole little economy. Like kids would cook all the meals that they ate. They would have to figure out how many students were in school that day. This would be their math. Also, the gardening.
It's sounding a lot like child slavery, Dale.
It really is.
Like all the science involved with cooking and heat and boiling points and blah blah blah. You're getting science. You're getting community and interaction with each other and cooperation. And then any problems that come up, they're going to have to actually learn. You guys talked about critical thinking. That is not taught in school, but they would be given the PowerPoint bullet points of what critical thinking is and use it to solve problems. And goddamn, they would learn what vitamins are for each vitamin, and psychology would be a topic. Real shit that they could use to be good human beings and adults on a level playing field in a human way.
There we go. Dell's, and we got to think of a name for this school, man.
Didn't they used to call that class home economics?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and sport. Yeah, that would be it. It would be all interactive. People would want to fucking learn because it's their lunch and because it's their playing time. Sports and different things that they do together. Yeah, that fucking makes sense to me. Shit that they can actually use in their life when they're done. I'm sick. I need this vitamin, that vitamin. Not give me a wonder pill that's gonna hurt my liver.
So they're gonna live on vitamins and vegetables.
I think on the edge of.
What's that?
Are they gonna live on vitamin and vegetables?
No, I mean they would eat meat too, but they would like plan the meals out for the week. They would have shopping skills and know how much commodities cost to go into the whole school lunch program that they're doing themselves, and then that involves all of their science and their arithmetic and fucking, then they get out in the world and they know how to grocery shop on a decent budget rather than spending all their money on
It would at minimum it would dispel them of the illusion of food comes from the grocery store.
Yeah.
I don't think enough kids are raised knowing what food is, where it comes from, and like the whole process involved.
They don't.
Well,
So
all
I
right.
grew up in Montana. We raised our own chickens and hogs. I had to butcher chickens by the time I was like 7 years old, and quarter it and do the whole thing. We did canning. We had 4 large gardens. We hunted to supplement food. My grandfather would raise steer. Like all of this shit. I don't care if anything collapses. I know how to live on the side of the house, on the side of the hill, just by myself, just me. Ain't
You know,
nobody.
I knew I recognized you, Dale. I knew I recognized you from that show alone on History Channel. I knew it. Funny enough, I'm literally watching like season 11 of that right now because it's the only one on Netflix. And there's this chick on there that like she's doing pretty good. Like all the rest of these dudes are like doing all this hard shit, and she's just like chilling and taking it easy until like.
Weren't you on that show Naked and Afraid once?
Yeah. Oh man, that's good shit.
Yeah, if
All right,
my
Dale.
truck broke down in the middle of nowhere right now, I'd probably live for 30 days. I got enough rations on the truck.
All right, Dale. What are your exiting comments, questions, concerns, updates, or do you want to give yourself some plugs?
No plugs. Just do right and fear no man.
I like that. Especially if you carry a 44. I mean, no. J Mart, what you got, man? What you got?
Not a whole lot. My wife went to Annapolis for the weekend, so just me and the kiddo. We're just gonna have a nice, chill father-son weekend.
Bro, nice. You have
and then
got
Monday,
to.
Then Monday,
You got to find a way
to
get obsessively dirty. You got to find a way to. I don't know. I think that honestly just covers it. Just
we're giving the dog a bath on tomorrow, so we'll definitely do that. And we have my wife's friend George, his kid down the street has a birthday party tomorrow, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of kids running around like maniacs during that party.
What kind of dog?
I don't know what he is. Hold on, let me get him.
I honestly don't. He's like, I think it's a dog.
Might be a cat. I don't know.
Just was like, we found it on the side of the road.
Anybody see that thing?
Oh my God, that's
That's Thunder. He's asleep.
Why is that sounds like he's
Come here.
so awful?
Oh, there he is.
I want to.
Hey, see his face. There he is.
Oh, that's a cute dog.
Some kind of white crusty dog.
He looks like a white Benji.
Yeah, but his paws. We just came back from South Carolina last week, so he's just got a little bit of like a red clay tint to him.
Nice.
Running around like a maniac on my parents' property.
Nice.
Love it, dude. Well,
Carolinas are beautiful.
Yes. Hot as
They
hell
are
right now and dry as hell right now, but yes.
Okay. Let's turn off your Mario Watch
Mr. Chad. Mr. Chad. Yeah, that there you go. Before we go on, that's what I'm saying right there. What my wife said. Dad weekends call for junk food, planning dirt, and late bedtime. Dude, absolutely my favorite thing, bro. My favorite thing when I actually just period, but it started when I was a driver. Is I used to only come home 2 times a month, and one weekend a month or one day a month out of those times, I would have guy days with my boys. I had 3 boys, and so we would do guy days, and we would go get a haircut. Usually we'd go to CC's Pizza and shut that buffet down. Literally did it more than once. Ate CC's Pizza out of fucking pizza. And then, dude, we'd go to a car show. We'd go to the gun range, like break something, fix something, dirty something up. Like I used to love that stuff, man. It's my greatest thing. I've got so many pictures in my phone for me and my sons on our guys' days, and dude, I love them. I miss them so much, man.
That's awesome.
That's exactly why I'm not driving a truck right now. I can't miss these years.
Dude, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I'm all right. Sometimes Chad, what you got, bro? What you got for us?
Man, I'm doing no plugs today. PMA, it stands for positive mental attitude. It means stay positive. That's it. So stay positive, spread positive, and keep that PMA.
Man, I hate that you're so positive, Chad.
Love it.
No, I love you, bro. Thank you for filling in. Sometimes, Chad, I'm glad that you were able to sometimes it today. And we're going to have you. Man, I mean, if I say we're going to have you. It's funny that you always ask if you could come on the show, because Hunter and I were talking today, and Hunter's like, dude, do you think he knows that the key is still under the mat? You know what I mean? It's like Chad just acts like we just like evicted him and shit,
I
dude.
still knock on my
The key
mother's
is still
house.
under the
I don't walk
flower
on my
pot,
mother's
bro.
house without knocking. So, no, you guys have done some great stuff here. You guys have built something great, and I'm always happy to be a part of it. Any chance I get.
Well, you know you're always welcome, bro, and anytime, dude. So, but I really appreciate you coming through and you know hanging out with me today, dude, and co-hosting and stuff. So Hunter could have some time to himself. We will do a quick sponsor break, and then I will come back and tell you, lovely folks, what you can look forward to next week on the Lounge Media Network. But first, like I said, let's pay some bills. Start off with our good friends over at Sureline Capital.
Need to check fuel prices 100 miles down the road? Trying to book a load at 3 a.m. but need a credit check on a shipper or broker? Well, Sureline has an app for that. Access and monitor your account from the palm of your hand. Run financial reports. See open loads. Check fuel prices at 2,000 plus locations. All on the Sureline Capital app, now available on Apple and Android devices. To see more of what Sureline offers, including how to get set up, check them out on the web at SurelineCapital.com. Or reach out by phone at 801-605-8822. Don't forget to use code SURETHING365 to get your first invoice up to $2,000 for free.
And now a word from Freight Ninja Truck Parking Solutions.
With over 50 locations nationwide and site features like LED lighting, security fences and gates, and of course, assigned spots. Freight Ninja is truck parking done differently. View all of their locations and find out more about the benefits of Freight Ninja at freightninja.com or give them a ring at 844-303-1505. Make sure you use code Lounge Ninja to get special pricing.
Yay, yay. All right, next week, ladies and gentlemen, next Wednesday, we have our good friend Ilya, a.k.a. Millennial Trucker, in the lounge. Wonderful, wonderful guy. We've been connected with him for a few years now. He's got an incredible story. Dude bought a truck, went to a freaking summit, and met some good brokers, and he has just been out there running freight, doing this thing, making money, and all from connections and relationships. So we're going to have him on, talk about his journey, talk about what it is being owner-operator out there in today's markets and today's times, right? So make sure you tune in for that. Next Thursday, Road Dog Coffee Podcast, Thursday morning, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. You already know what to expect. We'll have my boy J-Mart on here with us as usual amongst the other crew. We'll just talk about trucking and whatever else pops up. No Logistics Lounge show next Friday. Trying to get everyone used to the new schedule. Matter of fact, Chad texted me last night and was like, dude, why are you not doing a show every Friday anymore? We have moved to primarily just Wednesday shows with the guest. 2 Freestyle Fridays a month. That is in an effort to honestly to bring y'all more quality people, right? Like instead of just filling spots, we want to make sure that we bring y'all folks that you want to hear from and things that you look forward to, right? So that's what we're doing. So no show next Friday because Hunter will be in Vegas celebrating his birthday, the big 3-2. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That boy's so damn young.
Oh my
dude.
God,
Like,
Hunter is my daughter's age.
He's just a baby.
How do you think I feel, Dale? I mean, I'm in the same boat. He is only 8 years older than my oldest child, who is 24. So I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, we appreciate everyone hanging out with us today. All the folks that chilled with us, joined us on the show. All of you lovely people out there watching us. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your Friday and a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And if you're out there on the roads, as our good friend Evan Shelley says, keep it between the mustard and the mayo. And as I always say, chunk them deuces. Mr. Hound, who isn't here, roll that beautiful bean foot.
The views and opinions expressed on this show by its guests are not necessarily those of Lounge Media Group or the show host. So if you sue someone, make sure it's the party responsible for hurting your feelings. Also, grow up, be an adult, and understand not everyone thinks like you. And that's okay.